Anyway, I'm Lisa Michaels. If you just tuned in, this is my show, Accountability. I do these shows periodically about different political issues that I think are important that we need to discuss. And this time, I threw my hat into the ring, and I'm running for state senate, District 14, Raleigh Hills through Murray Hill, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. As you can see, I'm recycling my lawn signs from 2000 when I ran last time, and we've got duct tape, and we put Senate on there as opposed to representative, because that's what I ran for last time, representative. I was the soccer mom, and I used to spend the time walking around the districts, meeting everybody with my 3 young kids. I had a 2-year-old in the stroller, and I put the lawn signs in the stroller, and then my 8 and 10-year-old boys, we went around with palm cards and introduced ourselves to people. Maybe I introduced myself to you. So it was a lot of fun, last-minute decision to do it this time, and I'm just going full bore on the whole thing. Now, if you like some of the things I'm going to discuss, some of the topics that interest me politically that I'm going to discuss on the show, and you'd like to vote for me, but you don't live anywhere between Raleigh Hills, Murray Hill, somewhere around that area, then you know what I'm encouraging everybody to do? It's an unusual concept, but I'm encouraging everybody to write in me for whatever position that you think I might be best suited for. If you don't, or if you live in my area and you don't think I'm best suited for state senate, then maybe you want to write me in for something else. Surprise me on election. With the first thing in there at the top of the list, you've got your Democratic candidates and you've got your Republican candidates. Now, there's a lot in the news right now about chaos that Rush Limbaugh and Victoria Taft have been encouraging, which is to have Republicans, since our candidates already been chosen for us way before we got an opportunity to vote. They're encouraging Republicans to change party affiliations just for the primary and keep the primary motion going and vote for Hillary if that's the person that needs to be voted for by the time we get to our election, or vote for Barack, depending on whichever one will keep the other one in. So whoever's the underdog is who you're going to want to vote for if you are wanting to participate in Operation Chaos, because John McCain is not going to do any of this. He's not going to be feisty enough to really take on the issues the way that they need to be taken on. So we need to have them go back and forth as long as possible, so we can root out all the issues that need to be learned about each one of those candidates. I myself, I'm not giving up. I'm voting for my guy. And even though he's probably not going to be on the ballot, because I think he's been out long enough to where they probably won't have him on the ballot. But if they do, I'm going to just mark his ballot for him. But if not, I'm voting for Mitt Romney. Yes, I still have his bumper stickers on both my cars. Yes, I think he's great for a number of reasons. Mitt Romney should be he's either going to be McCain's vice president, or I will be writing him in November as well, because I just think he's great. He's brilliant. He hasn't failed at anything he's ever done. He's just a winner in every meaning. Mitt Romney's the smartest guy on Wall Street. He's absolutely brilliant. If you don't know enough about Mitt Romney, he's a fabulous guy. He started out, met his bride at my high school. We're both alumnus of the same school that Bob Woodruff and I both went to, Cranbrook, Kingswood. It's in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. And he met his wife there, and they've been married for all those years, and just happily so. Nice big family. And then he went off, started a venture capital firm, and was extremely successful with that. And then after that, he was drafted to come in and fix the debacle that was the Salt Lake City Olympics. And there was a lot of corruption there, and he rooted it out, and he's a problem solver. That's what he does. He goes into companies when he was venture capital and solves problems and makes them work right, and did the same helping out with the Olympics. Then, after that, he entered a race to be the governor of Massachusetts. Okay, if you don't know much about Massachusetts, Massachusetts is like getting to be elected a Republican governor of Oregon. It's that liberal. So it was an amazing feat for him to get elected there. And my sister lives in Boston, and I called her up, and because I was a little bit concerned that possibly he's from a religion that not a lot of people know a lot about, and so I asked her. I said, did he, in any way, shape, fashion, or form, bring his religion into the way in which he governed the state of Massachusetts? And did you have any problems with the way he governed the state of Massachusetts when he was the governor? And she said, oh, no, it was fantastic. He completely, again, fixed the state. To a great extent. There was so much corruption and liberal spending, and just they were having a tough time economically in that state. And so he went in there and he fixed it, and he did a great job. Then and then he ran for president. So everything he's done, from venture capital, from the Utah Olympics, to being the governor of Massachusetts, you know, it all very successful guy, brilliant guy. Wouldn't it be great to have a brilliant guy who could also speak well? He's a very good speaker. He needs to work on his sense of humor, but not very good with the whole sense of humor. Other than that, I give him an A, definite A. I give him an A plus if we work on the sense of humor. I think he means well, but it doesn't come off, you know. You compare people to Reagan. Everybody always compares them to people to Reagan. He had such a great spontaneous sense of humor. It was just wonderful. So, you know, every time we've elected a president, we always elect a president who is either a vice president or a governor. We had, let's go back. We had Vice President Nixon. We had Governor Carter. We had Vice President Ford, and then Governor Carter. Then we had Governor Reagan, followed by Vice President Bush, followed by Governor Clinton, followed by Governor Bush. We always have governors or vice presidents. Why do we